The 2K Sports pregame show.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and a very special holiday wish from all of us here at 2K Sports.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson and Shaq and Kenny.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, it's...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and a very special holiday wish from all of us here at 2K Sports.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson and Shaq and Kenny.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, it's...
Santa Claus.
What a festive day it is. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. From all of us here at 2K, Merry Christmas!
Ho, ho, ho!
Nowhere I would rather be on this day than here with you guys.
I got a couple other places, but this is not bad either.
You know
I got a couple other
Christmas,
places,
Ernie?
got a couple other guys.
You know what I got for Christmas
people.
this morning?
What'd you get?
Not a dang thing.
No?
I'm
No
Santa,
gifts?
I'm Santa Claus. Santa Claus don't get gifts.
Oh. Well, it sure is great to be here and be watching NBA hoop, isn't it, fellas?
It is, buddy. It sure is.
Well, I appreciate the helicopter, Santa, that you got me today.
That wasn't Santa. That was me.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
Well, I think the game's just about ready to start. So what do you say we go to Kevin Harlan?
Yeah.
Good idea.
I
Kev.
didn't buy that for you. You got to return it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the home of
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Lakers looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Taking a look at the Clippers, they've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
You know, Kevin, there's something about the road that gives a team a chance to really come together. It's you against the rest of the world. You can really bond and have a chance to become a closer unit, and oftentimes that can result in better basketball.
And that's what they'll be hoping for on this trip, because they need something. to go right for them. Not much has here late.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the small forward. Russell with it. And Bryant kicks to Russell. Off the iron that time. Well, last year, DeAndre Jordan turned in another great defensive performance. In fact, first team all-defense announced in the NBA after last season. Anchored his team as he always seems to do.
Yeah, and Jordan was a force in the middle. Over 2 blocks a game again, and changed countless others with his effort.
Clippers on defense. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of the game, and they just had so few opportunities, and I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
And here is Los Angeles now. Paul outside. Jordan with the screen on George. Here's Paul. Shot misses.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
And there's Paul George on the assist by Turner.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Clippers have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Left side, Bryant. Again, the Lakers.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, Russell. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Lakers shooting their first free throw tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
The shot's good from Bryant.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And here is Paul. He had 15 points last outing. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Knocked loose and stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way, pushing their lead to double digits.
They worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Greg, as you said about the Clippers, the days of finishing near the bottom every year are over. Clark, a lot of that is Doc Rivers.
Exactly. Since 2012, Kevin, they've had the 3rd best record in the NBA. A lot of loyal fans stuck it out with the team during the dark days, and now they're reaping the fruit.
Turner with the steal. They're running, and here they go. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 6. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Lakers?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. The feed to Turner. To the paint. It's tipped. And George gets it to go. George has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now here's Paul. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Griffin dishes to Paul. And Turner with the block. And he recovers it.
Los Angeles foul call. Hassan Whiteside.
DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Clippers. And George kicks to Russell. Pass to Turner. Feeds to George. Ryan against Redick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from 14. Whiteside kicks to Russell. Turner passes to George. Down low. Here's Russell. The shot's good on the assist by George. That's now 8 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made. And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now. And it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Spates checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Felton in for Paul. Now here's Bryant. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. Help the bucket.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
Great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Clippers trail by 20. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
Well, guys, in terms of their focus coming into this one, he said he's expecting their defense, especially on the interior, to be vital. He said we can protect the rim with our shot block. Of course, we prefer to keep them outside the paint, but that capability to deny finishes certainly could come in handy tonight. Kevin, we'll see if he's right.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. That's a mantra we're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches. Defense first.
You know, we always do, but it really rings true with this group. When they get all 5 guys keyed in at the defensive end, I think they make things very difficult for the opponent.
Yeah, and I think every single possession is going to be a battle in this one. That's what I'm expecting anyway.
Here's Pierce, following the three by the Lakers. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Russell kicks to Nance. Right side a screen. Outside Bryant. Nance a screen on Redick. Griffin with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And laid in to finish the break.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Los Angeles leading by 16. Here's Russell. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Oklahoma City.
And how about how opportunistic he was defensively? Steal after steal for him in that game just showed the quickness of his hands and anticipation.
Clippers trail by 18.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
They get it back.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
On the wing, George. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Paul Pierce. And former coach of the year, Byron Scott, now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Sanders checked in for Whiteside. Allen comes in for Bryant. And it's Carter Williams in for Russell. Now, here's Felton. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The dish now to Rivers. Plenty of space. That drops.
Well, he's back and playing in front of his hometown, and it's such a rush of adrenaline when that happens. So you're going to be dealing with friends and family, asking for tickets, but the chance to come back to play where it all started and put on a show for the people you grew up with, there's not much more that's better in terms of motivation.
Here's George after Austin Rivers scored. Clock is at 3.
You know, no doubt last year a bit of a loss for Paul George. I mean, had to sit out most of it after that gruesome leg injury in the Team USA scrimmage.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Well, how about Paul George in this one? He's already up to 8 points now, and 3 assists as well. He's having a great passing game and is knocking down those foul shots as well.
Not to mention just the overall fundamentals that he's put on display here today.
27 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Felton. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Rivers. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting the ball in the basket, Greg. I mean, and as a result, falling behind here.
Now, Carter Williams. The layup off target. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And Austin Rivers making NBA history last season. His father, Doc, is the head coach, of course, of the Clippers. Always an entertaining dynamic when you have a father coaching his son. We've seen it in college basketball a few times in the past, most recently at UCLA. But this, Clark, this is a first in the NBA.
Yeah, it looks like it doesn't make any difference in the case of Doc and Austin Rivers. I mean, he's just one of the Clippers, and Doc doesn't treat him any differently.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
Sanders out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Russell. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Allen in at the 2 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. There may be some questions for a while about D'Angelo Russell. People will guess which position he's best at in the NBA. You and I saw him firsthand playing for the Bucks. I mean, he is a terrific talent.
Yeah, he really is. I think he's an old school guard, Kevin. He can play with the ball and be effective, or he can play off the ball. He's got a really bright future. Loved watching him play and grow as a one-year college guy at Ohio State.
And guys, one thing that stands out to me about Russell is how good he is at certain NBA plays. Very strong in the pick and roll already, knows how to attack with contact, great vision, and he can also shoot the basketball.
And the Clippers making a change here. Pierce is checked in. Now, here is Russell. Screened by Russell. Allen outside. Passes it to Ross. From downtown, the Clippers grab the miss.
And you can say this just about every prospect, but I think with Russell, he'll need some time to adjust. He has the raw skill to play multiple spots on the floor, but each position has a nuance to it that he'll need some time to learn. You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
Goes up the baseline. Clock at 6. Free throw line jump shot. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Russell's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Jordan dishes to Pierce. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Pierce has got his first bucket of the night.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Russell with it. 12 points for him. Ross passes to Russell. Baseline try, and the shot falls short this time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Paul. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Whiteside's checked in for Sanders. Turner comes in for Nance. George is checked in for Ross. That's Bryant in for Tony Allen.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here is Bryant. 9 points in the game so far.
You know, for the Lakers, they were okay in the assist department, guys, but they were dead last in the league in secondary assists. That, to me, is indicative of an inefficient offense and also a new stat category.
And the Clippers call time here.
And for the Lakers and that secondary assist stat, that just means they aren't making the extra pass, or it means they are holding on to the ball too long. Either way, it hurts the offense. Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Blake Griffin. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thanks again, Doris. Paul with the ball. George picks him up. There's a good screen. Griffin kicks to Crawford. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Lakers. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
The Lakers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
What a game we've seen here for Bryant. 12 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Outside, Russell. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Griffin with the steal. Paul dishes to Crawford. Back to Paul. Outside, Griffin. Jordan the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Crawford. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. And for Blake Griffin last season, much more comfortable, Clark, shooting the mid-range jump shot to the point where he seemed to be actually looking for it during games.
Kevin, he's been working on that shot for a few years, and it's important to the scheme that he make it consistently the way the Clippers play. So when he doesn't, the defense can back off, clog the lane, and make that offense perimeter-oriented.
And it's blocked by Whiteside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Paul outside. Griffin a screen on Bryant. Paul passes to Griffin. He dishes it to Jordan. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see. And back to Griffin's improved shooting. At first glance, the statistics disagree. He shot a career worst 50% from the field. But when you dig deeper, you see that his three-point and free throw percentages were career best. And that's where that improved range comes from. And also, he's taking more shots outside of the paint, which will also tend to drop that field goal percentage.
Ball against George. Griffin, no one around him. Again, Griffin missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Russell kicks to Bryant. Pass to Turner. He feeds it to George. Whiteside inside. Defended by Griffin. Paul with the steal. Jordan the screen. In the corner, it's Crawford. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Crawford's got 4 points this quarter.
Talking about Griffin, now that he has confidence in his mid-range, Jay, I think he needs to do two things. One, get it to where it's automatic, especially in clutch situations. And two, keep developing confidence from the three-point line.
In the corner, it's Crawford. And he gets it to go from the corner. Crawford's got his third bucket of the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Turner dishes to Russell. Over to the wing. From deep. Again, Russell missing.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Griffin down low. Whiteside's there. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And he gets it back. That's good from Paul Pierce on the assist by Griffin. Pierce has got his second bucket tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Crawford passes to Pierce. Crawford kicks to Paul. It's stolen by Bryant. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
So, Kevin, I've got Doc Rivers.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny. It was all about the Lakers as the game got going. They went on what can only be described as an unbelievable run, pushing the lead out to 20 points. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. And here's Russell. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, inside it's Griffin and Jordan. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. And it's Pierce in at the small forward position.
If you're looking to build a small forward and there wasn't a LeBron James template, you might go with PG, Paul George. Height, length, athleticism, that combination off the charts with him. And he's got a nice, unflappable demeanor, too.
They retain possession. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Lakers leading by 19. Here's Russell. Whiteside a screen. And Bryant kicks to Whiteside. At the top of the key, Turner. Offline from the top of the key. The Clippers shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Crawford. The shot no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That's game one of a 3-game road trip. The drive by Russell. Paul with the steal. Clippers trail by 19. And the pass to Jordan. To the inside. Griffin. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Just 5 on the clock. Griffin against Turner, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Turner's got his second basket.
Just the shot they wanted. Point-blank range.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
And it's blocked by Whiteside. Fast break, the Lakers. And George kicks to Whiteside. Back to George. Shot from the wing. Puts up the baby hook. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
Ross is checked in for Los Angeles. And he makes both free throws. And for the Lakers without Kobe last season, it was really a stark difference in styles of play and quality. No single person, Clark, stepped in to carry their offense. It took a group effort.
Well, you know, it was almost April 7th before somebody surpassed Kobe in field goal attempts on the team. It'll be interesting to see how they build the offense this year.
And it's George missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Good. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Now Russell. He's got 12. Down low, Griffin with the steal.
Hey, get on Pierce.
Pierce against George. Paul outside. Kicks it to Griffin.
Pierce.
Outside Pierce. Dishes it to Paul. Pierce the pass to Paul. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Russell with it. Chris Paul covering. Turner dishes to George. Back to Turner. Rejected by Pierce. George against Crawford. And it's Paul penetrating. And Turner with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Ross leading the charge. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 6 assists in the game. Paul against George. Paul kicks to Jordan. There's the pick. Crawford passes to Griffin. That one wide left.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him. And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team, and of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned, leader and coach on the floor.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Sanders checked in for Whiteside. Allen comes in for George. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Russell. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Jordan against Turner. And it's blocked by Jordan. Rivers kicks to Redick. Out to the right wing. Felton can't get it to go.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Sanders inside, guarded by Spates. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word that just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it,
Oh,
too.
they do, yes, sir. Larry Nance is checked in for Turner. Timeout called the Lakers.
And, you know, J.J. Redick has shown steady improvement in his game. He entered the league as a spot shooter off the bench. Last season, averaged over 30 minutes a game for the Clippers. He's come a long way.
Now here's Allen. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Carter Williams. And he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 19. And Redick has improved every phase of his game over every year, especially in the area of efficiency. Shooting over 47% from the field last year. And Greg, that by far the highest in his career.
Yeah, and his mid-range jumper last year, just automatic. The turnovers per minute averaged also ridiculously low. He even improved as a defender.
And he knocks down the first one. Austin Rivers traded to the Clippers last year. A change of scenery did him well, and he was comfortable coming off the bench.
And that's a great point, Kevin. I mean, he seemed to get steady playing time, and that's what he needed most. And also, he wasn't defined by position. They were able to find a niche role for him to play in.
Sanders sets the screen for Carter Williams. And it's blocked by Jordan. Outside Felton. Redick is in the corner. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And, you know, the role for Rivers last season was that of a bench scorer. I mean, not sure if he'll ever be a starter, but he can be a part of a winning basketball team with his skill set.
Carter Williams. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Jordan with a screen on Ross. Rivers with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. And the Clippers miss again.
And with the trade last season, Rivers became the first son ever to play for his father. His dad, of course, being Doc Rivers. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And the layup's good off the glass. Rivers has got 5.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D-thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
You know, you work hard all season, Greg, to try and get into the playoffs, then get a favorable first-round matchup. How about the Clippers last year? Followed those steps. They're rewarded with the first-round matchup against the defending champions of the league, the San Antonio Spurs.
And not only were the Spurs the defending champions, but they came in playing terrific basketball down the stretch, which is kind of what they are noted for. And the Clippers, though, did well, even though that was the case.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Sanders, and it's Russell in for Carter Williams. Allen dishes to Whiteside. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Rivers with it. He has 5. Jordan the screen. And here's Rivers. Trains it from 9 feet away. Rivers has got 5 points in the quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.